So Martin, if you were to summon up the season up to now, how would you say?
Yeah, it's been a great start. I mean, going into a new league, a very, very tough league. It's been our biggest challenge since we've taken over the club now 5 years ago, and so far so good.
And Saturday you played the Leaders Flight professional squad, and I wasn't there. I've seen the highlights. I hear you've done very, very well again.
Yeah, it was the toughest challenge again. We knew that with them being full time, they have more chance to prepare. They travel overnight, they have the games, they do it how you'd like to do it yourselves in lots of ways. But we had a good game plan. We had lots of information about them. We had to make sure that we stuck to what we're about, stayed disciplined, stayed focused, and we did that. And we come away really disappointed not to win the game, having sort of had 17 corners, and second half we really dominated. But it was a good challenge, and it was a good sort of put a marker down to where we are at this moment in time.
Tell you anything about where you are and how you need to improve, or did you already know where you were really?
I felt that it sent out a real strong message that we're here to compete. We're not just here to sort of be part of the new league that we've gone into. We're there to challenge in the top five, and that was always our target at the beginning of the season, that we want to be minimal, hit the playoffs. But I still believe at this moment in time that we're one of probably 5 to 10 clubs that can really challenge for that top spot.
I noticed last year there's playoffs. How many go up automatically this time?
Yeah, it's just one automatic. Same again. I think the difference this year, potentially, I believe the playoffs might be at Wembley. So it's a biggie for any player. It doesn't matter whether you're playing 5-a-side or 11-a-side. I think to play at Wembley is the ultimate as a footballer. So, but we're not looking at that. We're looking at this Saturday's game, which obviously is the most important.
That's away at Telford, is that right?
Yeah, again another long journey day of the game. Beans on toast on the way down. So. Yeah, we've done well on our travels this year up to now, so we've got to make sure that we get back at it for this Saturday and hopefully come back with 3 points.
Have you got any update on the FA's visit to Blackwell Meadows?
I believe they were in yesterday, and I believe the police were in today as well, just trying to sort of put the final few bits together. I don't think we're a million miles away. I think it'll all be down to just making sure that everything just pulls together, hopefully, in this next week to 10 days.
So as far as you're aware, the December deadline's still going to go ahead?
I believe December's the date that's mentioned. Whether it'll be the beginning of December, the middle of December, I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure it will be at some stage in December.
I put on social media whenever I go to meet anybody, have they got any questions? And one of them was, are you going to miss Heritage Park?
Yeah, it will be a miss. It will be, because it's been great memories. I think as a manager or a player, when you've been anywhere and you've had them promotions and you've scored them goals and you've had big crowds and the local derbies that we've been allowed to play in. It will be a mess, and it's been a fantastic facility for us. There's lots of people from Bishop Auckland. One person in out of everybody, the chairman at the time was Terry Jackson, who I think came under a lot of pressure when we first went across there, and still is there and still does an awful lot to support both sides. And I'd like to thank him personally, because without him I don't feel it would have worked long term.
The final question on social media I want to ask you comes from a Mr. Darren Holloway. He said, who's your best boot man? So I think I probably know the answer to that one.
Well, it has to be him. Ask me, did he get his best Christmas tip as well? But no, he's a good lad, Daz. I'm pleased he's got himself into the game with Blythe. I'm sure him and Alan Armstrong will do very, very well. And as I said, I spoke to him only a few months ago regarding when are you going to have a go yourself, and it happened for him. And I'm sure he'll go learn his trade as I did sort of 5 years ago in management, in coaching, working with seniors. It's a different challenge, but I'm sure, like all coaches, he'd be ambitious and he'll want to take yourself as far as he can, like I'm trying to.
We spoke off camera briefly about sponsors and monies need to come into the club. I understand that they've sold out the car park, they've sold out mini season tickets. Is there still a need for sponsors to come on board?
I think that's the most important thing now. I think long-term sponsorship, looking for the companies in town that's sort of waiting for us to come back in town. We're here, we're back at home now, and we're looking for that real fantastic support from our bigger companies that can hopefully make the club more stable and help allow that investment into the football club to grow again.
If there's anybody watching who is interested, who would they contact?
And just involve the football club through the website. I think the two people in charge at the top at this moment in time to be answerable to is Richard Cook and John Tempest. They tend to make a lot of the big decisions regarding the sponsorships going forward. And we had a fantastic start at the season with Virgin getting on board, and for me it was a great scoop for the club to say, we're here, we're looking to go back to the town in a big way with a fantastic sponsor, and we're looking for more of that type of support going forward.
Well, hopefully we'll be there. Hopefully the game's going to be against, your first game's going to be against who?
I'm not quite sure, but I think it's if it goes to plan, hopefully it'll be Salford. Hopefully if it all goes to plan in a few weeks' time. But if not, I'm sure it will definitely be in December.
Yeah, well, we'll be there with the cameras. So good luck, man, and thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.